Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. Let's talk about the prepared versus the unprepared. Most of those people that are unprepared, you know them. You can sit in the parking lot and spot which ones are highly probable unprepared and the ones who are prepared. I've got a good friend. He and his little lovely bride been married 6 years now. 6 years. He's 27. She's 25, 4, 5, something like that. I want to be gentle because she's holding at 21. And I asked him one day, when I first met them, they were both driving almost brand new cars. Matter of fact, she's driving a new Camaro. He had about a 3-year-old pickup. And we started talking about money. Now, she's a registered nurse. She works, I want to say she works in trauma care, in the ER trauma, and makes good money. On her vacation, she used to be one of these nurses on the go that would go from hospital to hospital on contract. So she made lots of money. He's an engineer for the railroad. He makes darn good money. But we started talking about things one day. His dad and I are good friends, and his dad's a prepper. Let me tell you basically what I told him. And that was, folks, people who are prepared aren't going to lose as much. Now, don't lock yourself down into this picture that I'm prepared, I won't lose anything. You will probably lose something. Because most young people's homes are not paid for. Most people's cars are not paid for. Now, in my case, my car and my home is both paid for. So, the prepared is going to lose a few things. But there's also the contingency plan that most prepared people have. Contingencies always have to be put in place. I don't care how good you are. You could be Jason Bourne as far as I care. You better have a contingency plan. Unprepared. They're the ones who are the people who are probably driving really nice cars. They're living in big fancy houses. And got credit card debt out their ears. Do you know most of the preppers I know maybe have one credit card? A lot of them I know don't have any. They're like me. I don't have a credit card. I have an ATM card. If it doesn't work, then I'm not getting whatever I want. unprepared live day to day. You know, I was laughing the other day. This guy was at church, was strutting around. He had the fancy shoes and then, you know, about a $600, $700 suit on. And man, he just was strutting. And I thought, man, he must be doing good. And then I watched him go out to his car, get into his car, and I had to go get gas, so he was at the same gas station. He's driving a high-dollar BMW. Guys, he put $5 in, because that's all the money he had. Too many people are overspending their money, and it eventually will bite them in the butt. Now let's talk about I don't know, economics. Folks, you can live without a credit card. Most banks have MasterCard, Visa on the bottom of their ATM cards, which allows them to act just like a credit card. You just can't spend any more than you got in your account. For some people, that's a very good idea. The unprepared, they're liable to have anywhere from 1 to 10 different credit cards, and they keep floating that amount from one card to another, to another, to another. Eventually, and that's the reason you're seeing in this country bankruptcies. Every month you watch, and the bankruptcy numbers are tremendous. So let me say it like this, folks. Prepared people, I'm not going to say they're not going to need FEMA to help them, but they're going to be able to survive longer without FEMA. The unprepared is praying that FEMA gets there in a hurry. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, have a good day.
Or Hillary Clinton. I'm going to blame the guy that did it.
Yeah, it's the guy.
Let's very much get prepared. Get ready. Because the next economic collapse is just around the corner. Whether it happens under Trump's watch or the next president or the president after that, it's coming. Be prepared. Have precious metals like lead and brass and gunpowder. Have those semi-precious metals, gold and silver and copper. You know, get prepared. Get a library together and learn new things. Because as soon as you learn new things, you're better off. So, that's the world according to the ancient warrior. And remember, if you're prepared, you live in free America. If you're unprepared, oh well, I'm sure somebody will be at the gate of the FEMA camp saying, "Welcome to Camp XYZ." So have a good day. Have a blessed day.